Hey, before this video gets started, I'd like to ask you to do me a favor. If you find yourself watching this video, and obviously you have because you can hear this, if you decide for whatever reason to nope out of this video before it finishes, and I mean like well before it finishes, like before the halfway mark or at any point, like you decide like to leave before it's done, do me this favor and leave a comment down below explaining exactly why you're leaving. If it's my voice, if it's the audio, like the audio quality, if it's the co-host voice, if the video is just boring, doesn't matter what it is. Like even if it's like, well, I suddenly had to poop and I had to leave. Like doesn't matter what it is, just tell me what it is down below because I'm trying to boost audience retention. And I feel the only way to really do that is by having the audience tell me what's making them lose retention. So enjoy the show.
C eats apples.
Every single gay man I'd ever met in my life be eating on apples. So all people who eat apples is gay. And it's like, okay, what a weird way to start an episode. Welcome back to the Avengers. I'm Charles McDonough. This is my co-host, Peter Haberdash.
Well, that was weird.
What was?
Kate didn't look like Kate for a second, and then she was. Like she was like default skin, and then her skin loaded.
Well, Peter. Gorge. Peter. So there's like this Mickey Mouse game, like Castle of Illusion, I think. I kind of want to play it. It's a Metroidvania. I kind of want to play it.
Yeah, I was saying it looked pretty.
It doesn't have
pretty neat.
It doesn't have combat though, from what I've heard. From what I've heard on the street, is it lacks combat. Okay, so nothing new. At least not for me. You know what, Mark? Let's be real. I need you to understand something. When you come here, at the top, it tells you how long until it refreshes. We got 20 minutes. We have a day. Like, it ain't gonna refresh while we're playing. We can stop doing that now. Mark, it's the same. It's the same over here.
Actually, there's one new item for me.
Oh no, this one refreshes a lot faster. Never mind. Yeah, this one refreshes again in 12 minutes. There's awesome stuff. I've rarely ever gotten like the specialty items to be, what is this? 125. I don't know if y'all know this, but I have a lot of stuff. Usually if it's just like 2 points higher, I don't bother. I'm gonna talk to Maria Hill, Mark. Are you ready for the chip? Mark, are you ready? Let's do it. You gotta hold it if you don't want it. You gotta hold it.
Hold it in.
I got your call. I know Director Fury stockpiled Cavorite in many of our shield bunkers across the world.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Normally, I'm not the one to gamble.
Oh, it didn't start for me.
But saving Hawkeye.
Did it start now?
Veteran in our war against AIM. I already put Dugan on the case.
Hi, I'm Maria Hill. This is my haircut. It's awful.
Ready by now.
And I talked through all of it. Hey, Maria, is it weird to see two of me just standing in front of your office like this?
Given what she's used to, probably not.
Hello, my name is Maria. We gotta talk to Dum Duggan. Dum Duggan. Mark, who's Dum Duggan?
Welcome back, Avenger. Got something new.
This guy over here.
Yeah. They call me Dum Duggan.
Can't find anything in here.
Dum diddly down. Are you dum? Dum diddly down. Dum diddly down.
So you need Cavorite, huh? I might have heard where there's some stashed.
Sorry, one sec.
Why do you look like this?
I've only been pretending to know what Caverite is.
Oh wait, this
It's a
isn't in the
kind of
future. This
volatile
looks like
element.
modern day.
Backs up
Why do you
much.
look like this?
We used it to power some Shield's experimental tech.
Why does your sweater look like it's made of
Can't
like
use dogs
poly,
to get
A
back.
like
rug.
Why I
urethane?
updated your signal
I mean, yeah, yeah.
Polyurethane.
table for you. Good luck out there.
He said, "Look out there." I was not listening. Mission rewards.
I got a bodysuit.
I got a whole lot of everything. My range has now moved up to 999, and my melee is 727. I got a wingsuit and some other stuff.
We
I
have
got-
another
Wow.
mission to do.
Yes, I'm aware. I can read, Mark. Oh,
We
Boomhauer
are at
died.
80%.
Yeah, we
Boomhauer
are.
died?
55. Huh?
You said Boomhauer died?
Yeah. The voice actor for Boomhauer passed away.
And like after Dale?
Shit! I meant Dale, my bad.
Okay.
Because that
I
would
was
have been
gonna say, like,
wild.
are they cursed?
That'd have been wild. The wild thing is that they really don't know like how he died.
Yeah.
What's your power level? Are you over 36?
No.
Oh, sorry. Well, we're doing
I could be
brutal.
lying. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's green, and so I assumed that meant like the. I'm well over 36. You are not
No,
over
I'm at
36.
26.
But I'm at 29, so I'm getting closer to 140. So I'll be able to do that tachyon rift. I'll be able to tack on some rifts. Dong 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 diddly dong, dong 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 diddly dong. That's a Michael Jackson song. I don't know who knows that, but that's Michael. That's why it's stuck in my head. Because Michael is stuck in my head.
Fury stashed plenty in old Shield bunkers. Man was a
There's a
hoarder.
song, Mark,
Old documents reveal the
that if you would
presence of
take the
a
opportunity
shield
for
bunker
me
near an old satellite
to look it
farm
up on
site.
YouTube. It's called "We Are Here to Change the World"
Is it?
by Michael
All right,
Jackson.
let's go.
And I want you to hear the beginning of the song. Because it sounds like if you take the time to look it up while we're playing now, you'll be fine. It sounds like it's from a Super Nintendo game. Like that, like as the song starts, like the music, it sounds like it. Honestly, it very much sounds like Sonic the Hedgehog. Like it sounds like a 16-bit or a 32-bit video game.
Didn't you work on Sonic the Hedgehog music?
He did.
Communications across Siberia.
And they weren't allowed to put his name on it
Unfortunately
because
for us, it's also
they were under the
interfering with our
impression that he
signal
was diddling
detector,
children.
blocking us from locating the nearby shield cache.
You want to know what's funny about that to me? Michael Jackson was
What's that?
Michael Jackson was Michael Jackson. Y'all really think that he couldn't afford to get to like pay people to be quiet to get him some kids?
Like he could have afforded to go to Epstein Island, like if
Like-
he really wanted to.
Like, do you really think how many there's too many people out there out here in these streets
The first satellite dish
that are
is
out here
just up ahead.
fondling
I marked a waypoint
the
so you can tell
children
the difference.
who have gotten away with it.
That's a lot of
So you think
satellite
Michael
dishes.
Jackson couldn't have got away with
Thanks
it?
for the pointer, Jarvis.
Y'all believe that
You're at the
Bill Cosby is
interference
out
zone.
here
Destroy AIM's
forcibly
equipment
having
and
his way
disrupt their
with
signal
60
jamming.
plus women? Y'all believe that? And he got away with it for years. But y'all don't think Michael Jackson could afford to just have somebody fly in him some kids so he can get his rocks off? Insanity.
That did it.
Also, I'm not
Madness.
Your magic.
gonna say his name, but you'll know who I'm talking about here in a minute. I was talking to Jordan yesterday.
I was not
Not,
gonna say his name.
yeah,
I'm
not,
even
not,
talking
not
about
him. Right. And we believe that one of our friends, we were questioning I was questioning if one of my friends was actually a man or not. That's the person whose name I'm not going to say.
Ah, okay.
To which I said, I don't know. That was my response. I don't know. And then like the question stood out like, is he possibly gay? Again, I don't know. That friend in question, I don't know. I worry that he thinks that if he were to come out as gay, I wouldn't accept him. But I think that's fucking stupid. Because he knows I'm, like, friends with you. You annoy the shit out of me. And you are as gay as the day is long. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't give a fuck. So, yeah. Yes! I don't care. Like, I do not care. But the thing I wanted to talk about, which is why I'm not going to say his name.
Also to point out, like, the things that you find annoying about me have nothing to do with me being gay.
Not at all. Not at all. It's everything just you being, it's one of those things where it's like you and Pat are two people that I do enjoy, but if I met someone else like you, I'd run away. Nope, not a chance in hell. We can't be friends. I got one of them already and it's almost too much. But this person in question, we were questioning like, do they have sex? And I openly stated, I think, it's a he, I think he jerks off like everybody else. I do. I think he beats his meat just like everybody else.
Your body's not there.
That's, like, are my arms, like, is it just my arms?
You just disappeared? No, you're just hair and a skirt.
Alright, fair enough. Because I've had,
that's all you are to me.
I've had, you know, and honestly, for some people, yeah, why not? I've had Spider-Man show up on several occasions, and he has no arms. He's just a torso and hands. Like, the amount of, like, glitch videos I have for this game is ridiculous. None of them have been uploaded. My tickable talkables. I have officially posted all the Resident Evil 4 TikToks. For as good as that game was, no one cared about it. No one wanted to watch me play it. No one wanted to see its glitches or its accolades or me be good at it. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, the friend in question. I'm a firm believer he jacks off. I'm a firm believer he jacks off. Like, I don't know if it's like, because I really feel like it's weird that we still probably like, I don't know if you remember this or if this was something that you experienced. But as a teenager, it was almost taboo to masturbate. If somebody caught you jacking off, or like, if they like assumed you jerked off, they would make fun of you for it. When it's like one of the most common things that every human does. Like, most motherfuckers, I promise you right now, if there's any human being right now that is watching this video, if either of their parents are alive, there's a chance, barring that their parent has like some physical limitation, that within this year of 2023, their parent masturbated.
I've seen these before. There's an automatic reset timer, so
we're gonna take the modules. The wildest part, like, about like being an adult to me, is like obviously I've like had female friends who eventually like had kids, and like one of them, very sexually, I wouldn't say active, but strong sexual desire. She jerked off a lot. She masturbated a lot. Not like to the point where it was like unhealthy, but she and I like were, you know, she used to do phone sex and stuff a lot. But like, so masturbating for her was second nature. Like, she knew how to come. Needed like no instructions. She knew how to catch that nut. But then she had a child, and then like it was like that was the crucial juncture at which coming wasn't as like optional as it once were. And I think like being a single, like for people who, I think people who complain about being a single parent, a lot of them complain that like, well, there's not enough money going around and I'm tired and like I need help and stuff. I'm openly telling you now, not being able to come freely is probably the other thing that really drives them insane. Because like, one, I'm single, so I don't have, like, you know, the kids are in the house. It's just me. Did you get the other one? Where's the other one?
Oh, I was trying to find the other one.
All right, take your time. You find the one you didn't know where it was, and then like, you know, you find it.
No, I would assume it's upstairs. but I'm not seeing it. I found it.
Aim's installation has been disabled.
But
Excellent.
yeah, like the idea that they can't
That should do it.
nut, they can't release the tension because they don't have anybody there, and like so it's just them. So with that being said, they don't have the freedom to let's go get these questions these things out here in the distance. I'm heading to the one on the left, on the right.
Okay.
But yeah, they don't have the ability to nut because they don't have the freedom. They don't have the alone time to like to do that shit anymore. You remember? You've seen the Babadook, right?
Yes,
Like, do you remember that scene in the movie where the mom is masturbating?
I do.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna openly tell you, like, I think like that's the only thing that kept her from killing that kid, like throughout the entire.
Where is the cash?
Like her ability
Buried and buried
to
under
like
the-
remind herself that she was a woman was the only thing that stopped her from killing him outright. Because I don't know about you. I mean, for a lot of people, being able to orgasm is the only thing that keeps them sane. The only thing that keeps them sane.
You're the best. See ya.
And I respect that shit. But also, I would like to point out that I think that like masturbating, I think for a lot of older people, recaptures their youth in a way. Because I can guarantee you, like, there are old people in nursing homes who are definitely bean flickers. Oh dear God. Oh God, no. Okay.
I mean, honestly, in general, like the how sexual people are, and yeah, that is going on in a nursing home because they're so old they don't have any reason to care anymore. It's rather impressive.
Because I don't know if you remember, there's an episode of House where there's a dude who is he's basically trying to say like his mom is sick, and in House like he's like, yo, here's what's up. She has syphilis. And he's like, what do you mean she has
Got an
syphilis?
arrow for each of you.
Like, oh, that's what's going on. Like her libido is like in overdrive. And he tells her like, yes, she has syphilis. You going to bed? And she's like, well, hey, what'll happen if you don't cure it? And he's like, you're gonna die. And she's like, okay, cool then. Like, I'll take the L. Because she was happy with, being able to have the funsies. And like, she said she felt good. But I guess it's like what we all really want. We all want to feel good. And if you're not hurting anybody, go for it. Go for it.
Go for it.
The amount of people who do not like when I've met so many people, I would say go for it, like go for it, and
Yeah.
they would not understand what the hell I was talking about. I like that's the one thing about people that I do find interesting, is that people, if you introduce anything that's slightly different from what they expect, like you have introduced chaos. Like it definitely happens with older people. Like my mom for sure. Like we got new house phones because I was like, hey, the house phones are like the ones we have. They're old and like the batteries are bad and like they're just old. It was like we should get new phones. So we finally got new phones. I cannot stress to y'all, like all cordless phones are the same. Like they have the
question mark over here.
Like it's when I say they're the same, I mean they are the same. Like the layout, the button layout is usually identical. The screen layout is usually identical. But the simple fact that it was different, she got very confused as like how to use it. She's open like I don't know how to answer the phone. It's like she just gotten so used to the ones that were, the one up. That's an enemy. No, it's not. Is this where we were like 5 minutes ago?
It is, but for whatever reason, it wasn't there earlier.
Where is the cache? Fury didn't bury it underground, did he?
I openly admit that I'm not built to teach people things. Like, not like one-on-one. Are you going down the stairs, Mark?
No.
I swear I saw you walking down the stairs. I was about to punch you. But yeah, you can introduce chaos by simply altering what people expect. Like this, I'm not used to this. How does this thing work? It works just like the other one did. No, the other one had a blue button. This one's red. Yeah. And? Like, so it's different. It's not different. That is not where we were earlier.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like they just looked
they were
extremely
similar. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a weasel.
I'm a weasel.
What is that one supposed to be? Did you find it yet?
Let's ruin it.
Yeah.
Because like,
Director Fury sure had a field day hiding
I
these
keep getting
caches.
closer to it, and you're
Ice
ahead of
cave?
me.
Seriously?
It's in a hole in the ground.
We're super spies. Let's own it.
Okay.
I'm standing at the hole in the ground. Unless you just want me to use the elevator.
No. I just ran past you. Yeah, I saw it and then I didn't come in there. Now I feel like a fool.
A few.
I walked into the wall. And then I continued to stand there. Like a
We left our friends.
like a dumbass. Do you watch Solar Opposites?
What exactly was this
I did
caverite used for?
So it's another
Well,
Justin Roiland
besides building
production.
time bridges that could blow up the world.
I did know that.
Not sure, kid.
So they changed
I also
it.
know something about like a subplot with people wanna like.
It's the best part of the show.
Whenever it got mentioned.
So, secret
That's what I
Because
usually hear is like it's like a whole other
Yeah.
plot where people
Like
like
two of the alien the alien children are like shrinking people that cross them. And so what they're doing is like they're putting them in this wall, and it's basically a giant terrarium. And inside the wall,
I was in the mood to
people are having to learn how to live in the wall. I didn't know this was a vault.
Here we are.
Wait. Let's find where the things are first. So you go to the other side. What the fuck are you doing? So we got 5. We got 5 over here.
oh that's gonna be annoying.
What was that?
Unless there's just no way to get over there.
Over.
The shutter was closed off. I forget that there's 2 layouts to vaults.
Okay, so we got
Like this-
5. So we got 5 and 3 on this side.
5 and 3 on this side.
Yeah.
There's 1 in the middle, which is 1.
So 5 is at the bottom and 3 is at the top.
4 is at the top on this side.
Well, I ain't got to worry about what's over there. You're gonna take care of what's over there.
Okay.
You can stay where you are. A tippy.
A giant safe with 3 locks.
So you got 4. I got 5 and 3. You got 4 and 2. They're both on your side.
Yeah.
Well, where my voice thingy died. Oh. My voice thing is meaning there's these little light bars, those that are voice activated, that bingity bangity bang jumping around. Jump around when you start when they hear noise, and one of them died apparently. Like the battery
Well,
died.
that's
Not broken. I bought them out of spite. Like, I don't know if I told this story before, but who's listening? I happened to be on Instagram one day and I saw these things like in an ad, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm curious how much are they charging for these things that clearly aren't really worth that much. And like, it was a little too much. Like on the website that they were like shipping from, and I was like, I don't know if I really want to buy anything from y'all, because like the product might be cool, but if I don't feel comfortable putting my credit card information into your website, I don't give a shit how cool it is. I'm not paying for it. I'm not buying it.
Oh my god.
So I decided to just like go to Amazon and see what would happen if I like generically described them to Amazon.
And then you bought them.
Well, not really. What then happened was I looked at them and they were like, I don't know, 15, like 20 bucks. They were into, and I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. And then I just like went about my life because I did not need them. You get 1, I'll get 4 and 3.
No, I got 4.
Oh, I was thinking of 5. You get 1 and 4, I'll get 3. And so like what happened was like later on, like I think like later on that week, Amazon was like, hey, there's a lightning deal on this thing that you were looking at. Please give us your money. And I was like, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
Have you ever bought anything off Temu?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm not dumb. I've seen like Temu is just what's that other shit ass website?
It's Wish, it's Alibaba.
It's Wish, yes.
It's AliExpress.
Like I've seen this before. Like I've seen this movie before. I done heard that song, I swear. I heard it somewhere. I know other rappers rap like the folk. Is he an imposter? I just want you just to know. You got a thin roster. I shoot them up and leave their motherfucking heads imposter. So like I'm good. Like it's low quality shit. Like some of the stuff looks really interesting, but it's only interesting in the sense that like if you just moved into an apartment or a dorm, that's what most of the stuff on Temu is. Like that's it. Like and like I saw a dude do the whole like try to see like, well, what are the Temu like Nintendo Switches like? And like they aren't like straight up Nintendo Switches. They are, but like you're probably getting one from that's manufactured for a different country. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And like
I have used it, but only for like I've gotten gauges and I've gotten
I ain't not for shit that's going in my body. Beads, sure, like it's plastic. You can't fuck that up. I ain't not something that's going in my body. Your body, your fat.
Authentication complete.
I wouldn't buy insulin off of Temu.
Initiating next tier of the Vault Unlock protocol.
But why not? It's like apparently insulin is very cheap to make. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
Did you? Oh.
Yeah, I know it's cheap to make and supply. It's just we live in a country that doesn't believe that that's the case.
No, they know it's cheap to make and it's cheap to supply.
Well, I mean, like they don't believe that it should be that cheap. Is what I mean. Because they want money.
To be fair, it's the exact. It's what making money is. Like if I could make you a ham sandwich, let's say I can make 100 ham sandwiches for 20 bucks. Like I could make 100 ham sandwiches for $20. So, but instead of like 100 ham sandwiches, 20 bucks. So, that's $5 a sandwich, right? That's $5 a sandwich. I could do that, or what I could do is I could like also like pair the sandwiches. If somebody's hacking, oh, I got it. I could pair the sandwiches with something else that's also cheap. Like, let's say, a cup of French fried potatoes. Or as like some of you people call them, French fries. I could do that. And instead, charge you like $10 for the sandwich. That's what I could do. And I've made 100 sandwiches. And it only cost me like $30. So on paper, I've made $1,000. So it's 1,000 minus 30. That's $970 I've made off a $30 purchase. If it costs me little to make, no, hold on, Mark, let me try that again. So I can make the I can make the sandwiches for $50, right? I can make 100 sandwiches for $50. That's $2 a sandwich, right? To get my money back. Or I can just buy the ingredients with food stamps, and everything is profit.
Everything is profit.
That's what it is. Like, the idea is like, yo, by all means, we would like to sell you this insulin and like let you get this life affirming nutrient, like this I almost said hemorrhoid hormone. Like, of course I could do that. You know, it cost me 70 cents to make one insulin pen, but I'm going to charge you. I found out today that there's this medication that my doctor wants me to take, and she's like, the nurse, what's it called, a joint, the damn, what's it called? Caseworker. It was like, yeah. She's like, and I was like, I don't know if like the insurance is gonna pay for it. He was like, yeah, some people don't have $1,500 a month to pay for this medication. And I was like, eat my dick, chew it up, spit it out, eat it again. $1,500 a month. Mark, that's $1.5 thousand. A month for a weight loss drug. But you know what? It's a weight loss drug. If there was a pill that you could take to like not be addicted to heroin, and it was $500,000, it would be justifiable that it's $500,000. Because you know what that means? You can do heroin and then not be addicted to heroin. So the same basic principle goes. It's like, yeah, you pay for glasses.
Enough for the doctor?
Looks like it.
You pay for glasses. You pay for the luxury of sight. Same goes if
Did you hear about the UN meeting where all the United Nations came together and voted on the idea whether or not each nation believed food was a human right?
He sent us coordinates.
Nah, man, I ain't hear about that.
You wanna hear a not so fun fact?
They disagreed.
Every single nation on this rock said yes, except for 6. 5 of them said they weren't sure. Only one.
America.
Only one said no, food is not a human right, and that was America.
So America, one of the fattest countries in the world, believes that food is not a human right. Now, hold on, let's rephrase that. The white people who get to make decisions for us have decided that food is not a human right. What the fuck do they consider it then?
Because they also had, you can read about it, like if you really care, like you can Google it, because there's like a big document about like all the countries, like because they had to give statements after explaining their decision. And America basically said, like, while we believe it is important for our government to provide resources for people to be able to have access to food, we do not believe it should be upon that government to provide said food.
Then what the fuck is the government doing then? Like, that would have been my question then. What do you think as a government is your job to do for your citizens? What do you think you're supposed to do?
It's a very good question.
Because if the answer,
it'd be even better if they had an answer.
so like I doubt they have an answer. Because the answer is like, yeah, we're supposed to support our people. That's it. We just support them. We give them the things they need, and that's it. We give our citizens, if they can't afford homes, we need to house them. If they can't afford to eat, we should feed them. Like if they can't afford medicine, we should be able to medicate them. That is what we do for them. Like we should make sure that they feel safe in their houses. It is up to us to keep the streets safe. It is up to us to keep them safe from outside forces. But if it's like, no, we don't think like we think they should have it, but it ain't our job to give it to them. That's like effectively saying like I remember old girl Alicia asked me one time like, do you think it's in, like would you feel responsible for your child's happiness? And I was like, no. And she's like, why not? I was like, I don't think she asked why not. I'm gonna be honest with you. That bitch was probably like, as soon as I said no, she's probably like in her feelings immediately because she was like, she's the child and I'm the parent. Like, I don't give a fuck about your happiness. That's what that was. But my reason for that is I can give you what I can afford to give you. I can play with you. I can try to keep you happy. But if it's like, when I say it's not my job for you to be happy, what I mean is that it's not my responsibility to keep you happy. What that means is there's a limit to the things I'm willing to do to see that my partner, my friends, or my children are happy. Once the things you need exceed that, go fuck yourself. I am willing, because like, if you were like, look, like I like being your friend. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. I like being your friend too. But I think I would be happier if we had sex. And I'm like, no, that's not happening. I was like, but it would make me so happy if we did that. I don't fucking care. It's like, cause you're not
so willing to even try.
Like you don't give a shit about what I want. What I want is to not be fucked by you. That's what I don't want. Like I absolutely don't want that. If my kid is like, I'm so bummed out, I want to go to Disney World. Disney World's expensive. I'm fat and I don't like doing a whole lot of walking. We're not going to Disney World. I will take your little ass to the park. Or we can go watch a movie. Or we can go hang out. Like, we can even go for a car ride. You want to go for a car ride? But like Disney World, you don't even make money.
I'd also like to point out that any kid that wants to go to Disney World doesn't actually know how Disney World works.
They have no...
Because 90% of the time you're just going to be standing in line for shit.
Yeah, I mean, not to mention, to be fair, Disney World is marketing itself to children.
Yeah.
It's not to be fair, let's be real. Disney World markets itself to kids the same way toy companies market themselves to kids. They market themselves to people who don't have money. Because it is your job to then get the person who has money to take you to the place where they can spend the money. Is that it? I think that's it for the episode. Get out.